Hey everyone! I'm 17-year-old writer Noah Barfield, coming to you and talking to you from Writer's Corner. Congratulations on making it past all the nefarious pitfalls and traps that I definitely did not set for you. Welcome. Besides being obviously an evil genius, I also happen to be the author of an amazing action fantasy novel entitled Legendland, which you might have heard of because I talk about it endlessly and mention it all the time. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. I know, it's such a shocker, I get it. But I was actually struggling to think of an idea for this video, because I've been hitting the books now that Kickstarter is over, and studying more like I should, so I just listen to music, struggling through life and writing in general, whenever it hit me, right like that, in the face, so hard, inspiration. It was painful and awful and glorious. I realized what I wanted to do. I'm going to talk about music as an inspirational tool while writing. I don't know about all of you, but for me, inspiration doesn't always just come easily. No matter how much we as writers drink coffee, forego bathing, devote long nights and weekends and our souls to this writing craft that we love and sometimes hate, inspiration just says, no, 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 no. You have not given me your soul. You cannot have inspiration. And we beg and plead. We're like, yes, we will give you our souls. Just let us finish this chapter. Inspire us. And inspiration doesn't want to do that because it's stubborn. For me, music comes through and kind of beats inspiration until it realizes, okay, this writer person is doing all that he can. I suppose I'll help him out. So music for me is very important. Music and writing go hand in hand to me. I listen to music with and without lyrics. I have a lot of bands. I tend to listen to metal, industrial, metalcore, electronic, things like that whenever I'm writing in general, because most of my stuff tends to be darker and more intense. Whenever I want a more lighthearted scene, I'll switch to alternative, maybe Franz Ferdinand, Arctic Monkeys. Not that those are light musicians, just that they're not screaming. But there are some people who think, Owl City, no matter what, and you know who you are. I don't need to name names. There are also other people that think you shouldn't listen to music at all when you write because it's a needless distraction that will just distract you from your craft and is awful and horrible and you should never indulge in it while writing. I'm not of that opinion. I think music is awesome. I have a lot of musical friends and I am thus very musical. And the fact that I like listening to music. I can't actually play any instruments. But music for me is a great inspirational tool. Whenever I am struggling with a certain scene, I can put on a certain style of music or a certain artist, and it really gets me going. It helps. A lot of people will actually listen to instrumental music or just soft classical in the background because they want something that gets them going, but don't have lyrics to distract them. I actually use the lyrics because those kind of just like bounce around in my eardrums. My brain recognizes them while I write, and then it resonates within me. It's a weird thing that I do, but lyrics actually help. I mean, there is kind of the downside whenever you're listening, and sometimes it's a song that you don't like, so then you just get really distracted and angry. Or sometimes it's a new song or one that you really like, so you can't focus on writing, and you just sit there for 4 minutes listening to the song. That also happens, so you have to be wary of that. As with anything, music can be really helpful, or it can be really distracting. For me, I really like listening to music whenever I'm stuck, because it will help get me going. It puts me in this very creative think headspace that I am able to channel and get addicted to. Like most writers are addicted to coffee. I'm like that with music. It really helps me write, and Legendland just would not be the fabulous, glorious behemoth of an action fantasy adventure novel that it is today without music. Whenever I'm struggling to write from like an opposite gender point of view, whenever I'm trying to write ladies, or whenever I'm trying to channel certain emotions that just aren't coming, listening to someone like with a female voice, it kind of resonates within me, and I'm able to put myself in more of that headspace. Or, if I'm listening to something angry or soothing, whatever, that creates those emotions within me or brings up memories that create those emotions, and thus makes my story seem more realistic, which is why I think my characters are awesome, because they feel real emotions that I have felt, which most of them wouldn't be possible without music. As I've said, not everyone listens to music. Other people get inspired certain ways. Sometimes they get inspired just by talking to people while they're writing. Sometimes they have TV going while they write. That would distract me endlessly. That's the same thing with music for some people. So my question to you is, what inspires you? If you like to listen to music, what kind of music do you listen to while you write? If you like to do other things, maybe dance while you type away, possibly just record your writing, I don't know. What do you like to do while you write that helps you focus and get that writing thing done and draws inspiration in and beats it until it gives you what you want? Which is not creepy, I assure you. So please, let me know, because I'm always trying to help myself become a better writer and help other writers become better writers. So, any tips that you have are always welcome, because I will most likely share them if I find them helpful or just interesting, because I've never encountered someone who dances and watches TV while they write, but if you do that, I would love to know and maybe see a video. Anyway, there are a lot of ways to contact me to tell me about all the writing tips that you have, or the things that inspire you while you write. So fill out a contact form, leave a comment. There's a lot. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can keep up to date with all of the cool stuff I find about writing in general, and as always, thank you for watching, and continue to enjoy.